Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Busy day today. I'm looking at this 2006 Tecumseh 6.5 horsepower. It's a Toro recycler. I picked this up yesterday from Myakka City, Florida. I had met with two of my scrappers and got a big haul from both of them. This unit had no gas in it. We're going to put some gas in it and check the oil. The issue with this thing is, as you can see, the deck is pretty well sandblasted here at the top. And the recoil is dead. The spring is not recoiling the string. So I'm taking a guess that this was pushed out to the street because the recoil seems to be stuck in the full out position. So what I've done already is remove the 4 1/4-inch bolts here on the plastic beauty ring. 4 of these hold that plastic down. So what we're going to do is remove the beauty ring and then spray some WD-40 on the spring and see if we can get the action back in the pull cord. So while you got to remove the dipstick to get the plastic off, so while we're at it, we'll add some oil first thing. So barely touching the bottom of the dipstick, which is no good. So we're going to add a little bit just so we can try to start this. I don't want it blowing up due to lack of no oil. So they recommend 30 weight. I have some 530 on hand. That's what I'm going to use. Give it a good pour. It needs some fuel, so I'll add that right now as well. Just enough to try to start it. While we're at it, let's look at the air filter. Nice and clean. Not. Wow, that's pretty caked on there. That's pretty rough. This thing, if it ever ran, would have been starving for air. I'm going to leave this off. This may be an issue for us. Look at that. I just got a 3-pack of these Tecumseh filters. So this one is going to be designated new filter time. So I'm guessing this hasn't been changed since 2006. Part of the problem could be all this sandblasting. All the debris kicks up towards the air filter. That's probably what the issue is. It's getting all this extra crap off the deck. So spray your favorite lubricant. I'm not going to take the recoil off. I'm going to try to loosen it up from above. Give some squirts to this thing. There's enough of a gap where you can squirt some in to the spring. So blast some silicone or WD-40 in there. Let's try working it in. Okay, that's perfect. The spring tension is retracting the pull cord, so we're in business there. Let me put the beauty ring back on and tighten that down. We'll look at the oil level. Enough to get it started. We're just at the low mark here. That's good enough just to start it for a minute if it does start. So I picked up this DeWalt yesterday for 20 bucks with a 1/4-inch impact. One of the batteries took a charge, so I'm putting this to good use right now. A new aftermarket no-name batteries, 21 bucks. I'm going to order one 4.6 amp hour battery for 21. This is a 1/4-inch driver. Okay, so that's on. I am going to put the old filter on just temporarily. I don't want a bunch of crap getting pulled into the carburetor. I don't want to have to do a carb clean if I don't have to, so I'm just going to put this on. It's better than nothing. Okay, let's see what this beast will do. I'll prime it. 3 times, we should be good to go. Okay, primed it 9 times. There's no reason why it shouldn't start. Okay, that wasn't bad, but I'm getting no action in the drivetrain. The cable seems loose. So let's mess with that. It's going to be an 11 millimeter open end wrench. It felt like it wanted to engage, but it's just not there yet. So you kids helped me before with adjusting these Toros. 11 millimeter. So loosen this up. The cable goes towards the engine. If you're not engaging, that'll take some slack out of the cable. So let's bring it down a little bit, try it, and then adjust it as necessary. Okay, I moved it down maybe 10 millimeters for all you Swiss and Spain viewers. We're going to do millimeter action today. Okay, tighten that down. Let's start it again and try engaging it. So nothing. The gears on the wheels could be stripped out. You can see they're nearly slicks. So let me make one more adjustment. If that don't work, we're going to turn this thing on its side and make sure it's got a belt on the pulley. Could be missing the drive belt. Still might have too much slack in this. Okay, I took a heck of a lot of slack out of it. Yeah, if it don't do anything now, we're going to have to tip this on its side. Sorry for the headache. Zippo. So we might have to put 2 wheels on this. Plastic gearing could be stripped. Let me bring you down. We'll turn this on its side. Carburetor side up. I can see the belt. We got a belt that's probably gearing on the plastic wheels. I'll show you. We got a belt. I don't have the socket to take the front wheels off here in the front. That'll have to be another project. But the blade is shot. I need another Toro recycler blade. You can see all the rust through. That should be squared off. All the sandblasting has taken the back of the blade off. This front part of the blade is super dull. That's all flat. So this is shot. So what I'll do is come back to this in a little bit. We'll take the front wheels off and see if the gearing is stripped, or if the pinion gears are even attached to the axle. That could be an issue. So I'll come back at you, kids and cadets. Thanks for coming out. This thing's a rust bucket, but we're making some progress on it, I believe. 2006 recycler with the Tecumseh. Okay, come back at me.